Sharping in this hour. You know, I mentioned when I started the hour that right now we're like in the midst of like a tropical storm here in Florida, and it is something that certainly at this time of year, and we're in the midst of hurricane season, that, you know, pretty much we're all really aware of. But the opportunity to know that if something happens and that I lose power, I need to be connected. I need to be able to access my television. I need to be able to access, first of all, the internet. I need to be able to find out via maybe even the radio or what's going on in the world, what's happening. Do I have to evacuate? Do I not have to evacuate? Here is all, this is your protection. And today, brought to you, and I want you to look at this, because this is, I can't even get over the size. As Justin was saying a little earlier, it basically weighs less than a pound of milk. It's about 6 pounds, but it is packed with power. 67,500 milliamps of power, with numerous different ways and numerous different items that you can charge, whether it is that lamp, whether it's a computer, whether it's your phone. And then on top, I love that you actually have 2 regular AC outlets that are right on top of the unit. So here's the thing. When you look at that much power, when you look at power stations, that's what you're looking for, right? The milliamps. You're looking at almost 70,000. I want you to look at the price, because when you do, you know, apples to apples, and you are comparing other power stations that can run you easily $700, $600 and up, you're looking at almost 70,000 milliamps at today, only $249.99. And additionally, we have it on 4 FlexPay payments for everyone. So if you were like me, and you know, I've sold other units in the past and I've looked at them, I thought about them, but I didn't buy them. I bought this before the show. Why? First of all, the power that it has, the size that it is, the portability, and the fact that I even have its own little carry case to come with it, so I can take it anywhere. Boats, campers, RVs, and all you do is choose your color, your black, your rose gold, your blue, or silver. But check it out. All of a sudden, boom, maybe you had your phone right as the storm was starting to happen. Your phone was about ready to die. Plug in the phone. The light, you can't see anything. All you do, you turn right around, and I could even do that with my little lamp right here. Plug it in, and as soon as you plug in that lamp, hang on, boom, you are going to be able to have automatic light. So did it come on? I hope it came on. So at a price, there we go. So at a price today of only $249.99, we're gonna check in with Justin Hyatt. So Justin, you sold me this morning on this, you know.
Yeah, I had my aunt just call me literally 20 minutes ago. Justin, I saw the presentation last night. Is it really that great? It is.
Funny.
You know, if you said, Bobby, if you just bid spec for spec, pound for pound, you can find power stations out there that weigh 30 pounds that are literally lead acid batteries. This weighs 6 pounds. That's less than a gallon of milk. A gallon of milk weighs 8 pounds. And yet this is 67,500 milliamps. I wanted to start in front of the TV because I want to play weatherman for a second. This is us right here in Florida, in St. Pete, in the middle of a tropical storm. We could have a 40-mile-per-hour gust of wind right now, knock the power out. What are we going to do? This is the idea of being always prepared. We saw that hurricane Isaias that went up the whole entire East Coast, 2 million people without power. This storm's going to go through Louisiana. The fires that are happening in Oregon and California, this is going to be able to go with you. If you needed to evacuate, you're not going to grab a giant generator. You're going to grab your power station. And I want to just take this. I want to plug it into my fan, because this is how we're going to be able to stay comfortable. I noticed that you plugged that in, Bobby, and it didn't turn on. There's a button on the very top that you need to hold down. It's the AC button. And when you do, you'll see a light turn on. And then you can go ahead and you can have power to all of those AC ports. We got 2 AC ports on the very top here, full 3-prong outlets. I want to come over here. I'm going to set everything down. And then I want to give you the full tour, because this isn't just like those power banks that we maybe plug our phone in or maybe our tablets. Your lamps. I was talking to my grandma the other day because we saw this storm that was coming through here, and I asked her, what would you do if you lost power? What are the 3 things that you would want? She wants to stay comfortable. She wants to have a fan going. She's going to want to have a light that's going to be turning on because she doesn't want to sit in the dark. So those are the top 2 things. Ultimately, what's the really top thing? She wants to stay in communication with everybody. She wants to be able to charge her phones and all of her tablets if she needs to. On the side here, you have 4 USB ports. On the left here, you have a USB 3.0, This is basically a rapid charge. You can charge your phones and tablets 50% faster. 2 USB 2.0s. And then this one right here is your USB-C. I just want to show that really quickly because although you might not be tech savvy, all of the new Apple products, this is the end of them. It's not that traditional USB-C. It's not that USB port. So then I can just go ahead and plug it right here. And you notice I don't need one of these anymore. So I can leave the AC ports for everything I need. This is portable power on the go. It's a lot of power on the go. But Bobby, you know, what are the majority of us doing? We're working from home.
Right.
Exactly what I'm doing right now. The idea we have in our mind is if we lose power, we lose internet. Not true. We can go ahead and plug in our router. So if I lost power right now from the tropical storm that's coming through here, all I would need to do is plug in my router right here, and now I've got internet, so I can continue to work. The other day I had my sister here working and my mom here working. We can be plugging in our laptops, our internet, our router, all of our fun stuff as well from our power station.
Yeah, that was my main question.
It.
Yeah, that was so funny because Shannon Fox and I were talking about this morning because I was saying, you know, I wanted one, but I never bought the other ones we've had just because of the price. But I wanted to know that I could plug in the internet. And you're right, because I had the button on the side, but then the little button on the top is the one I didn't turn on. So I did now. Thank you for that. So now my lamp.
Tip.
Yeah, it's a good tip because but the other unit, I mean, I know the other button is on the side to turn on. And you know, here's the thing that's so amazing about this. Oh, all right. Well, first of all, I have to give you an update. The rose gold, I have only 370, I believe, left in the rose gold, and the silver is 470. So these two are super, super limited. Oh, did I switch them? Oh, 470 in the rose gold, and the silver, 360. Okay, so there we go. So those are the most limited. Then I also have it available in blue and in black. And you know, every time you buy these, let me tell you what, you're not getting the case. So you're always paying extra for the case. You're getting the case to go with it. That you can get this home for $62.50 on any credit card at all. And the cool thing about FlexPay is that is without any interest whatsoever. And it is peace of mind, right, Justin? I mean, that's, you know, because unfortunately, a lot of times we think about buying these units when it's too late, right? So now that you have the chance at literally the most affordable way, and it's 70,000 milliamps, Justin, that's a lot of power, isn't it? Because it'll also, it'll charge up to 300 watts, or we can have up to 300 watts of power plugged into it, correct?
Exactly. I'm so glad you mentioned that because when we come back here, I want to show you what we've got plugged in. We showed you the small stuff. We showed you the fan and the light, which really isn't small because you're not plugging that into a power bank. We've got a 55-inch TV plugged in to our power station. We have a mini refrigerator plugged in to our power station. We have a full power strip plugged in to our power station. So although we only have 2 3-prong outlets on top, we can still add more. We have a big fan right here. I can turn that on. I want to bring you down here because you just talked about the wattage. You can see how much watts that you're actually using on the very front here. So you can see on that LCD display that you can see how much power. And then right here is going to be the wattage, 135. That's not even 50% of all the wattage that you can be using on this power station. And I want to just back up real quick because I want to talk about the TV. You can run a TV for 6.5 hours on one power station. Football games just started an hour ago. You can watch 2 full football games on one power station. So take the TV outside, take the fan outside, enjoy the weather while you can, and you can do it with that portable power that, again, I mean, one can't stress this, Bobby. I know you keep mentioning it. The weight of this, it's nothing. You can take this with you. If, heaven forbid, you had to evacuate, you're not grabbing a generator. You're going to be able to grab your power station and take that with you.
Exactly. So the rose gold, which is the one that I bought, rose gold is on fire. So the rose gold, again, we're talking about the quantity and like 300, 400 left, rose gold and silver. Please don't miss it. But you're right. 6.2 pounds, which means exactly that you can easily take it with you. And honestly, anybody who has a boat or you travel in a camper, you have your camper, you have your RV, absolutely take advantage of this. Because the other great thing about it, beside the fact that it like weighs nothing, that it's easy to maneuver around. It's going to be really easy to store as well. But whether it is like your computer, again, you can just plug that computer straight in right on the top, right? Or the fabulous little lamp that I'm definitely going to plug in again, because now that I have it with that little button right on the top, and then you don't have to worry, because then how many times this happens, I know, Justin, particularly here in Florida, right? We live this all the time. The power goes out, I'm like, where are the candles? Where's the flashlight? Where are the matches? You know, you don't have to worry about any of that. And I was amazed, because that's a 55-inch TV that you had plugged in, plus your other electronics, plus what you had, the fan, and you still only utilized 130 watts. So the fact that this holds up to 300 watts, I can't, and even a little, you could even plug in like a little mini fridge to it, right?
Yeah, so here's what I like about having the mini fridge. You know, maybe there's some food that we don't want to spoil. Obviously, it's not a full-size refrigerator, but how about medicine? We've got insulin inside of here. That insulin can cost a crazy amount of money, $500–600, a totally different story, right? But we don't want that to go bad for obvious reasons. We've got a nebulizer. You lose power, of course, Murphy's Law, you can't find your inhaler. That's when you have an asthma attack. You can plug this in. How about a CPAP machine? I have family, I don't know if my Uncle Mitchie's watching right now, but we were joking about it just today as well.
Really?
He needs a CPAP machine to make it through the night. This will make it through a full night on a CPAP machine. And of course, this makes me feel like a little kid. Bobby, you know, in Florida, we're always watching hurricanes.
Right.
This is to be able to watch TV and see what's going on, the direction of that storm, by plugging it into your power station. It's just really, that's just total peace of mind.
It is. And, you know, how about right now, all the people are going through the dreadful fires, and our hearts are with you, you know, out west and, you know, in Oregon, California. So you have to think about these situations. And then, you know, the internet, the fact that I can plug my router in it, because that was the first question, I think, that I know that I asked, and many of us do. Here's the thing, and thank you. We have a lot of people that are shopping with us right now. That rose gold and the silver, these are the two that are in danger of selling out in this presentation. And the fact that this is a smart deal, and I want to talk about that, because a smart deal, basically, the way I describe it, it's sort of like a Today Special, only we bring in a little more quantity, so it lasts a little longer than a day, but when they are gone, they are gone. And that you're getting the whole set, right? That you're getting the case to go right along with it. And I love it also has a really cool base to it to protect it, but that all you do is you choose your color, and that, again, you plug it in and turn it on. And when it comes to things like your phone, like your cell phone, it adds like hundreds of hours of additional talk time for your phones, doesn't it, Justin? Because it's, you know, whether it's an Apple device, an Android device, your laptop. I mean, think about adding like something like 43 hours to your laptop. So you basically can charge absolutely anything and absolutely everything with this unit. And I just say to anyone out there, I hope this will be the presentation where you make the purchase. Just get it home, because it is, as we say, the peace of mind, knowing that if something happens, you've got it. It's there, and it's going to keep you connected, and it's going to keep you, you know, keep that ability. Maybe it's to plug in your Amazon Echo that we just presented to keep in contact with the family to see how they're doing, whatever the case may be. And the price on this, Justin, at $240, I mean, listen, I can pay that for a pair of shoes, right? That I'm going to wear once or twice and never wear again. But, I mean, the difference that this can make. And you know what? This is a great gift as a parent for your kids, too, right? Maybe you want to put something away for the holidays to give them as a great gift. This should be in every single home.
Every single home. And now it can be. And it can be in the home while you're using it. It's silent. There's no fumes. That's a reason why so many of you love picking up these power stations, is because you don't need to have a generator per se to power up the small appliances that we all love to use. And you mentioned the phone, Bobby. What I'm holding, by the way, I had to go to behind me and grab my Echo, my Amazon Echo. You can plug your Amazon Echo into this as well. So you can take this outside, have your music with you, still be able to ask any questions to your Amazon. But you talked about the phones. Plug their phone in here. This is 12 full days, nearly 2 weeks, that you can power up your cell phone.
Wow.
Is that
That's
not
insane.
I mean, and so that's just for you. And how many times do you charge your phone? Maybe once a day? Okay, right. So, and maybe if you have 3 people in the home, of course, everybody's got a phone. Everybody can plug your phone in at the same time. Perfect for campers. We cannot stress enough. everybody's buying campers. Everybody's going on camping trips. Everybody's doing staycations. You can go outside. You can take this with you if you wanted to bring that fan. You know, here in Florida, you lose power, it gets hot really quickly. Plug in a fan, and you can power up that fan. You can plug in a lamp if you needed to. I'll just unplug the Alexa really quickly and show you that you can power up your lamp. So no need for you to feel like I have to sit in the dark. I have to be hot and sweaty. And you brought up candles earlier. When Hurricane Irma came through, we were stuck in Vero Beach, and we were with about 15 people, and there were candles scattered everywhere. Not the safest thing, and not the most efficient thing.
No,
and actually, you know what? We have a flashlight on the side here. I forgot to mention for you as well. So probably the most longest lasting flashlight that you're going to get as well.
Super cool. Oh my gosh. And listen, $100 off. $100 off, and it comes down to, again, the power. And you're looking at the case because it comes with the case. It comes with a car adapter, guys. It comes with an AC adapter. You have your microUSB cable, your USB cable, the travel case. It is a total inclusive purchase, and I want to say thank you. And at this point, we have fewer than 300 left in the silver. So the silver and the rose gold are the two, again, that are out in the lead. We also have blue. We also have black. I love maybe you have several members of the family. You want to get everybody their own, but that it is a totally inclusive purchase, that it will power anything and everything for like hours and or days, depending on what you are charging. Yes, you can charge your laptop, your phone, all of the lamps, fans, as we talked about, the internet, refrigerators. And if you even have kids that are in college, you know, it was funny because we were having this conversation a little earlier, Shannon and I were, that right now, I mean, you're home and your power goes out. Well, it's not only you working from home, it's you working from home. It's all the kids that are doing their homework, and obviously that you have to have access to the internet. We have you covered. We have you covered at the most incredible price for the power that you're getting, right, Justin? The fact that it's almost 70,000 milliamps, and you're buying it for $62.50 without interest on any credit card. So this is one of those, if you're looking at it for the first time, or if you're like me and you thought about buying other ones and you never did, this should be a slam dunk, absolutely, I think. Don't you?
100%. You know, if you're not wanting something that's intimidating, like a gas-powered generator, you want something that you know that you're going to be able to use, that you're going to get something for somebody you know they're going to be able to be confident to use. My grandma, she's going to be able to get this, plug it in, take it out, set it down, plug in a TV, plug in a fan. I wanted to just mention that carrying case. It also does come with the DC adapter. So if you needed to leave, or if you were going camping, you could charge this in your car if you needed to. You can plug a solar panel into it as well. Just really off the bat, I know you just talked about it, phones, tablets, laptops. You can charge a 15-inch HP notebook. If you took the battery out of that, you could have it plugged in for 48 straight hours. So perfect for anybody who's working from home. That's mainly all of us right now, young and old. We have a mini refrigerator. We have a 55-inch TV. We're in the middle of a tropical storm. We could lose power at any moment in time right now. I could take this outside if I needed to. Pounds per power, the value and size. This weighs less than a gallon of milk, 6 pounds, no fumes. Totally confident that any of you are picking this up are going to be able to use it and absolutely fall in love with it.
Oh my gosh, me too. So I'm just having so much fun plugging things in, turning them on, turning them off, because it's just like, yeah, really, okay, so there's that storm, right? You lose power and you're like, okay, I have no light. What are you going to do? Come right on over, take that lamp, plug it right in, and boom, there it is. You've got your power. So it is an opportunity, as we say, for anybody at all out there. Just get it home. And this is what we, you know, Justin, I would love you. Just put it in your cart, get it home, and know that you are protected if something happens. And the fact that all you have to do is choose your colors, so that black, rose gold seems to be one of the main stars of the hour, the blue, and then the silver, with fewer than 300 now remaining in the silver. 4 FlexPay, $62.50 on any credit card. And yes, a great opportunity to get this home. I'd love it. Thank you so much, Justin. It's been a pleasure.
It always is. Great to see you, Bobby. See ya.
Thank you. You sold me. You sold me. I'm happy I made it. I'm happy I have mine. I'm sure a lot of people will be as well. All right, so we're going to continue to take the calls here. Don't forget, you can always go to hsn.com, and you can check out even more of the smart deals. And we say we have smart deals, obviously, in a wide range of different categories. So it doesn't matter what you are looking for, we have you covered. So check those all out today. And don't forget about that Amazon Echo, because we're still taking calls on that Amazon Echo as well. But right now, we're going to move into another absolutely incredible value. We talk about HP, we talk about one of the #1 companies literally